Football players, you've been asked to assemble down at the tunnel where the Tigers run in. They want you to come down there and line up and cheer the Tigers on as they come onto the field. Every home game, we have a game night sponsor who contributes money to the football program.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Fort Gibson Tiger.tv. We're here at Leo Donahue Stadium tonight, where your hometown Fort Gibson Tigers will be taking on the visiting Sallisaw Black Diamonds. Alongside me, good friend and longtime coach, Coach Jerry David Walker. Coach, it's good to have you up here. And what do you think about tonight's game?
I'm glad to be here. It's a different view than what I've had in a while. In my early days, I was up here as an assistant coach for Coach Gorman and those guys way back in the day. But it's a little different sitting here with the headsets on. But I'm excited. It's going to be a good game tonight. I think I like the way our kids are playing. I think Salisaw's kind of coming in here on a down note. I think they got beat last week pretty good, and I think this week right here, if things go well, I think we might return the favor.
I think you're right. You know, Sallisaw, what a tradition. I looked at the series record. Sallisaw leads 26-7, kind of tells you about where they were back in the day, and they were good. Last meeting, Sallisaw beat Fort Gibson 39-35. And, you know, tonight's game, being a coach, I hate to hear people talk about, well, it's a big game. Well, they're all big games. But next week, if the Tigers can get by the Black Diamonds tonight, next week we go to Broken Bow. Winner of that game is guaranteed a playoff spot.
Exactly, and you read off some big numbers there. Sallisaw is known for tradition in football. I mean, unfortunately, I was a part of whenever I was in high school, and as a coach somewhat, we've been on the side of that 26, so I know how good they've been in the past and their tradition. They've always got good talent, well coached. And you're right, every game is a big game, because if this game's not a big game, next week doesn't matter near as much. But you just want to, as a coach, have your players take it, you know, whichever game's coming up first, that's the one you deal with, and then you take care of business, and the next one means what it's supposed to mean.
That's right. And I think you said it. I think the difference in this team and maybe some of the teams in the past is we've been the better team for the past 3 weeks, and the better team by quite a bit. But what we've done is go out and take care of business like we're supposed to. And then, you know, you cannot overestimate the value of getting young kids on the football field on Friday night. And you know this again, it doesn't matter if it's basketball, football, baseball, whatever. You cannot replicate the kind of speed you're going to see out there on that field, even if the team is not as good as you are. And you also can't generate the atmosphere in practice. You just can't do it.
No, game nights are special. Friday nights are a big deal. I remember walking out as a coach on Friday nights, and it's just a different animal, it's a different atmosphere.
It sure is, and it's a little pressure that's not normally there in practice. So anyway, just looking back at the season, first game of the year, the Tigers traveled to Berry Hill and really let one slip through their hands. Got beat 27-23, had several turnovers, turned the ball over going in to score to win. Then took care of Catoosa 52-21, beat Glenpool 34-26 in a tough game. That's a 5A football team. Next week, Muldrow beat them 49-7, beat Stillwell 58-8, and beat Tulsa McLean last week 60-8. So Again, I think these guys talked to Coach Whiteley in the library for just a minute this past week, and he's, I think what we're doing well is going out and taking care of business. Score takes care of itself.
Exactly, and you're right about the Berry Hill game. I was there for that, and we turned it over, and not only did we turn it over into an immediate score, and so we were behind the 8 ball right off the bat because of the fact that we turned it over into the scoop and score. And then we killed ourselves on our drives inside the 10 twice with fumbles and turnovers. And that's just, you're at the 1 yard line, you step out of bounds, and you're like that close. The next play we fumble or whatever. It's just that we didn't help ourselves that night.
No, did not. So again, next week, Broken Bow. Boy, it seems like the past few years it's come down to the toughest teams in the district for the last 3-4 games. So we got Broken Bow, then Poto here, and Hilldale here. So there's going to be some tough competition those last 3 weeks. So looks like the band, we're having
Jaden Graves looks like praying.
Student-led prayer. You appreciate kids doing that. I'll be sure to encourage and thank Jaden for doing that. That's awesome, man.
Exactly.
So, with that being said, I think we're going to take a quick break, and please join us. We'll be right back.
Creating remarkable reactions since 2011, Reaction Wraps has devotedly provided their customers with quality wraps, signs, banners, and other customized graphics. Located behind Fajitaritas on South Scott Street, Reaction Wraps. If you're looking for some local entertainment, look no further than Green Country Lanes, located on South York Street in Muskogee, a prime place for open bowling, birthday parties, and glow bowling. Come on out to Green Country Lanes, where bowling is a sport for those who have talent to spare. Muskogee Powder Coating, doing projects big and small since 2010. Check us out on Facebook to see our work and give us a call at 918-681-4496. The Tiger's Den is located in downtown Fort Gibson. They have t-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hoodies, hats, and all kinds of Tiger gear in sizes from children to adults. They do screen printing and embroidery too. Give them a call at 918-478-4873 or stop by 131 South Lee.
Okay. But there's tons of it that drop quality to people all over the country. Yeah, you can listen on your way to work and be about the time to be over.
Yeah.
Mowers, case knives, and big green egg grills. In early 2015, Keith Hardware remodeled and added hundreds of new items to better serve their customers. At Keith Hardware, we are proud supporters of all Fort Gibson school events. Go Tigers!
Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory wish to personally invite you and your family to come tour the newest funeral home and the only crematory in Muskogee. Cornerstone welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. At Cornerstone, you'll find a helpful professional staff and beautiful surroundings. Come experience the difference at Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York, Muskogee, where you will find faces you know and reputations you trust.
National anthem by the award-winning Fort Gibson Royal Regiment. think they finished runner-up this year in the state band contest. So congratulations to those kids, man. They put in a lot of hours. They're here long before I am.
I see them every morning, first and second hour, before school starts, out there getting after their routines.
Yeah, they are good. Well, just a few stats tonight. Hunter Branch Jr. He's got 6 catches for, 14-yard average, 137 yards total. Cole Mahaney, junior quarterback, he's 57 for 114 for 914 yards. Man, tell you what, one thing I think that's helped the Tigers this year is while their running game may not be, they don't have quite the depth at tailback that they've had for the past many years. The passing game is picked up because he's got 4 receivers who can run and get open.
A lot of speed.
They do have a lot of speed. Hunter Branch being one of those, Cade Waggle, and Jackson Purdue, then Seth Rowan. Yeah, it's they're deep and they're good. So again, receiving. Branch with 16 receptions for 367. Waggle, 21 receptions for 348. Landon Beebe, the lone senior in this bunch. Well, I take that back. Jackson Purdue's a senior. But Beebe with 2 catches for 23. Mahaney, of course, we've already talked about that. And Purdue, 6 receptions for 71 yards. So Mahaney doing a good job at spreading it out. You can't key on just one guy, and that makes a big difference.
Makes them dangerous, that's for sure, when the coach can't zero in defensively on 1 or 2 guys. When the quarterback spreads it around, the receiving core is unselfish, and they just take the catches they get and make the most of them.
That's right. And then Toby West having a really good year, 82 carries for 599 yards. So again, Mahaney himself dangerous to scramble when he gets pressure. Offensive line, I think those guys have, I think, gotten better each week, just to be honest.
As the season's gone on, they've really started to play better as a unit. And you mentioned West. At the Berry Hill game, he broke one loose, and I was like, who is that kid? Man, he hit a different gear. And I'm like, I hadn't seen that.
He really did.
So, yes, that was a very, very good highlight to see the speed, because you hit a seam right there. He could take it to the house at any time. Yes,
he can. I was not really changing the subject, and it's really not changing the subject, but the OU-Texas game. So help me out. I can't even think of the running back who scored.
Kennedy Brooks.
Kennedy Brooks. I don't think anybody in the world, I don't care what kind of track star they are, I don't think anybody would have caught him in that last 30 yards of that touchdown run.
No, I tell you what's funny is we've always, my wife was watching it with me, and we were at the house, and the play right before that, the thing that makes him good is he waits and reads and kind of slow plays it, and then he just hits the seam. And she's like, he doesn't run very fast. I said, we've all been saying that for years, because it looks like he's not running until he gets a seam and nobody really gets him. Yeah. And the very next play, he takes it to the house. I looked there, I said, that's pretty fast.
That's pretty fast. That's right. And something else amazing about that guy is his yards after contact, because he does not come down easily.
No. And this is the first year he's not worn a long sleeve shirt that didn't fit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. We'd always say he looks like someone's little brother borrowed their pads. And so now he's got those arms where you can see why he's not coming down so easy.
Yeah. So got to look at the band. You can see Sallisaw Black Diamonds coming out of the dressing room in the background there. Tigers getting ready to make their entrance.
What makes Friday night special is all the pageantry and stuff. You've got the cheerleaders with the Think Pink game. You've got the band. You've got the run through with the tiger on top of it. And if it's not every school has that. That's just an incredible atmosphere. It brings atmosphere to the kids, gets them fired up, ready to play.
That's right. That is exactly right. That's all part of it. So the Tigers overall 5-1, Black Diamonds 1-6. And again, Coach, I'm sitting here talking, didn't even see who's receiving the football.
I'm with you on that. I was watching the pageantry, and I just took for granted that. I figured that they weren't going to ask either one of us to make the call, and we'll see as soon as they trot them out there.
That's right. That's right. So the Black Diamonds onto the field. Their head coach,
Brandon Lowe. Brandon Lowe's the head coach.
Okay.
I think that's his alma mater he's back at.
I see.
And he is not kin to Coach Lowe that we have here.
Right.
Same town, not kin.
Speaking of Coach Lowe, you're out there in Tigerland. Make sure keep him in your prayers.
Yep, definitely. Coach is on his way back from Mayo Clinic in Minnesota tonight. Caught a flight.
Awesome. That's awesome.
First flight got canceled, so he had to find another one. Here come the Tigers.
Here come the Tigers.
Love the American flag coming out.
Absolutely. I have a picture in my office of every team member coming out with an American flag.
That picture's priceless. I've seen it.
That's an awesome, awesome picture. So I can guarantee you the talk this week was do what you've been doing. Do what you're coached to do and do it to the best of your ability. And again, the score will take care of itself if we do that.
Exactly, because last year we were in the same spot last year, except we were 6-0 instead of 5-1, and this was the first of that 4-game stretch where we started meeting the bigger, tougher teams.
That's right.
The teams we had to get between us and the playoffs. So it looks like a little payback. Looks like we're going to receive as well.
You know, I think this team maybe. I don't know. It's hard to read. I think this team, maybe the chemistry is a little better. It changes so much from year to year. It's hard to say.
Christian Taylor looks like he'd be kicking for the Black Diamonds.
And I believe Branch and Waggle will be deep for the Tigers. Also, BB Murphy. Trying to see on my monitor here. Thank you, Coach. Jaden Johnson also on the field for the Tigers. So try to get the guys across the front if I can. That's 73, Coach.
Andrew Sparks is
Andrew
out
Sparks,
there.
Okay. And 9, Atlas Potter, Landon Beebe.
And then number 22.
22 is Connor Lepp.
And 72 Sparks.
That ball is taken by Seth Rowan, and he's getting up the field. He's still running.
Looks like we have some either.
Yeah, I think it's pink.
Are they using pink flags tonight?
Hopefully. Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
It looks like a pink flag.
Oh, it is a pink flag.
I believe it is. The refs are in spirit with the game night.
So part of that run's going to come back, it looks like. Connor Lepp was trying to talk Seth Rowan into lateraling the ball to him. I'm glad he didn't do that. That's a dangerous move.
Speaking for Coach Wiley, I bet he's glad too.
Yeah, I bet he is
and
too.
Since he was right in front of the bench, he might have been helping him not do that.
That's right. He would have reminded him for sure. So a holding call against the Tigers. Going to put the ball in about the 35-yard line. So the Tigers take over 1st and 10. And we'll try to get all the numbers in we can. Already got Branch Mahaney at quarterback, Jackson Purdue in.
Looks like we're in a cheetah set with twins on both sides.
Trey Forrest at the center spot. That's Purdue in motion.
A little blitz off the corner. They didn't get him, so we can maybe make that cost them.
Yeah, Mahaney got pressure that time, tried to throw across his body, couldn't get it there, so incomplete.
Number 11, Charlie Martin, came off the edge there, put a lot of heat on him. Looked like Sallisaw was running quarters that time, defensive in the back end. He had good time except for that one guy off the edge. When he shook him, he still had good time to throw it.
They are indeed running quarters, and that's to slow down this Fort Gibson passing game. Boy, I'll tell you, that was close to being 6 the wrong direction.
Yes, sir. We dodged a bullet on that one.
They're playing hard press on our wideouts with their corners and 2 deep safeties. So the last thing you want to do is give Sallisaw something to get fired up about.
Yeah, we don't need to give them anything like the Berry Hill game. We need to make them earn it and go the distance for whatever they get. We're in
That's
trips
right.
left. Movement by us looks like.
So Tigers kind of shooting themselves in the foot right off the bat. Ball back inside the 30.
3rd and 15.
It's going to be 3rd and 15.
3rd down, 15.
Early in the game.
We're in a tight set now.
Pressure again by the Black Diamonds, and Mahaney goes down well short of the first down. In fact, just got back to the original line of scrimmage, I think.
Outside linebackers are really bringing pressure. If we're getting to them, we're not getting enough of them because he's not getting a chance to really sit up and look the defense over.
No, he's not. He's getting very little time. And really, like I said earlier, offensive line have been doing a pretty good job, and I'm sure they will get the kinks on there. That's a nice kick
All the way to 18.
by Mahaney. And a good return.
Yep, out to the 39.
Tackled finally by number 55, John Lewis. So, Sallisaw Black Diamonds take over their first possession.
Yeah, that was a really nice kick.
It really was.
Kicked that all the way down to the 20-yard line, looked like.
So, like Coach said, ball at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Black Diamonds.
I formation.
I'll tell you.
Wow.
He worked hard for maybe a half a yard. Well, it looks like they're going to.
Pretty good forward
Where's that
progress
spot?
right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty good spot. So 3 yards on the carry. I don't know how many tacklers missed him, but a handful for sure.
Looked like about 7 or 8 had a touch on him.
So
It's a pretty favorable spot on the forward progress.
really favorable
When it
spot.
went, if he'd have went down there, I would have kind of looked at that and said, yeah, that's a good spot.
So 3rd and 7 for the Black Diamonds. Just a straight handoff.
Off tackle.
And
good job
Tigers there,
defense.
yeah. Good job that time. Looks like Fairchild, Gerald Fairchild got up off that
Good stop right there.
off
Good
that
stop.
tackle.
3rd and about 3.
So Jace King, Brody Rainbolt, Michael Johnson. Down lineman right now for the Tigers.
Gun formation with looks like an offset fullback and wingback basically.
Got maybe equipment problem. That's Cade Waggle. Definitely one of the fastest guys on the field.
I think he's coming off of having his pants up over his knees.
So Rowan replaces him. There's a first shotgun.
Good stop again.
Yeah,
Good stop
that's
again.
Nice tackle. Atlas Potter, sophomore inside linebacker, 5'10", 200. Good job that time. Tigers not just huge on defense. They've got good size, but really good quickness.
Speed on both sides of the ball always helps on defense and offense, definitely. But
Wholesale change now. Caden Hunt into the lineup for the Tigers. So 4th and 4. Punter's deep.
yes, he is deep.
That's,
Oh, no-
yeah, I
no
started to
wonder.
say that looks like a block punt, and that's exactly what it is.
We'll take it. Now we know why he was deep.
That's right. Yeah, I think the center struggled getting the ball back there.
Yeah.
So Tigers take over at the 45-yard line, 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
Need to take advantage of this field position to get points on the board for sure.
That's right. You know, I was said, if you don't get points, you've got to at least win the field position. You got to pin them deep if you don't.
Good run right there.
Toby West on his first carry of the night. And he picks up, what, 4? 3?
Yeah, it's a good run right there. Hit it quick. They're bringing those outside backers, I mean, just every time on a hard inside run.
Yeah, and that's just really set up. They can run themselves right out of the play.
Right.
Or run themselves upfield and makes you don't have to block them sometimes.
They've got a 3-man front with 4 linebackers. They walk the outside 2 up like defensive ends, but they're actually outside backers, and they're just coming.
So West again picks up a couple of yards. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. Make that 3rd and 6.
Yeah, we didn't get that forward progress on that one. We have to work on that. Yeah, I've always thought that forward progress, if a guy's still fighting and he decides to go backwards to make a better angle, he loses the progress.
Yeah, yeah.
Twin set, they're bringing the house again.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that we're probably in 4-down territory, though. That's why we're running some of the things we're doing.
I would agree with that. Not getting a lot of push, though. I mean, we've gone, that's 3 downs, and we've gained 7 yards at best.
Yep. Looks like they brought all 4 linebackers that time.
Yeah, Coach, they're bringing the house.
Looks like their nose is in the shade on the field side to the field, and they look like they're in 2-5 techniques with A-gaps.
And, you know, that's really nice when it works. But when you find that seam, there's nobody left. I do not know if they're going to call that a catch or not.
Looks like he's putting the ball down.
Looks like he is.
It's a catch. It's a catch. Great effort by the receiver coming back to get that. Good effort by Mahaney to throw the ball and get it out downfield, give him a chance.
That's right. First big play of the game. And those backers, like you said, backers were right in Mahaney's face that time. There's a wide trip set for the Tigers. And I'll tell you, we're just not getting any movement up front. And, like, you know, they're in every gap. They're bringing a player in every gap.
Yeah, we're definitely not moving anybody. Number 40 is kind of having his way in there, Ty McHenry.
Yeah,
senior,
he's
about 6'4", 255.
I started to say he's a pretty good-looking athlete. It makes you wonder how Muldrow, I think, beat them 26-6, something like that.
72, that other tackle, left tackle, 6'5", 265, the senior also.
Those are 2 big kids.
And they're doing a lot of bouncing around right before the snap, too. They're just jumping gap and moving over.
Tigers again, their 2nd penalty of the night. Boy, I tell you, you work so hard to get, you know, a 1st down, and then you half that amount with 1 penalty, and it just changes the way you do things.
Yep, definitely. Because yards are hard to come by right now.
Yes, they are.
And I wondered about that score with Muldrow and Sallisaw, too. Didn't know if maybe they had people out or what, but still had to play the game.
That's going to be another one. It's going to be 3rd and 20.
Yeah, we need a little leadership out there right now.
Yes, we
settle our
do.
guys down and get that huddle straightened up. Get everybody on the same page. Because right now we're helping the guys in white. And I don't think their defense needs a lot of help.
No, I agree. I think Sallisaw came to play is what I think.
Got a shot.
That is a touchdown.
Now he went out of bounds because the hat's down.
He did run out of bounds, but was he pushed out of bounds?
I believe he was pushed. I think the guy was running inside out, and he came back in, and so he had him pushed out. But now,
so that's a no-go.
Branch is trying to plead his case, but not going to get that one. Not going to get that. Going to give the benefit to the defense on that play.
Boy, what a nice route and a nice pass.
Exactly.
But you got to be able to get around that press coverage. You got to be able to get separation. Right now, Black Diamond's doing a good job of it. So 3rd and 21.
be interested to see if they're going to bring them all. Looks like they are.
And they are.
One,
they
three
are. There's a good, oh, my goodness.
Little screen pass set up for Toby and didn't hang on to it. I don't know where it would have went because that middle linebacker was reading it pretty good.
He was. Yeah, right now, Black Diamond's just bringing somebody in every gap, just 100 miles an hour. And I think you just, you have to be patient on offense because it's nearly impossible to block. But eventually, you do find that crease.
Going to go for, looks like a 42-yard field goal.
Yeah, this is a big boot. Looks like he's got plenty of leg.
It's good.
Tell you what, that's a big kick.
Big kick.
Big kick. Jackson Purdue puts the Tigers up 3-0 with 6:29 left in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Renfro Electric has been in business for over 35 years and is a full-service electrical contractor for all of Oklahoma. We are able to serve our customers with superior craftsmanship and top-notch service. With over 40 employees and a bonding capacity in excess of $6 million, we can handle those larger jobs but are still small enough to provide the personal service our customers have come to expect. For any electrical needs, give us a call at 918-687-7535.
Muskogee Powder Coating, doing projects big and small since 2010. Check us out on Facebook to see our work and give us a call at 918-681-4496.
Hello and welcome back to Leo Donahue Stadium. Your Tigers up 3-0 on visiting Salisaw Black Diamonds, and that's a 42-yard field goal by Jackson Purdue, his longest of the year by quite a bit.
Had plenty of room on it, too.
Yes.
Nice high kick, no threat of getting it blocked.
So the Tigers right now just kind of being stifled by that just shoot the gap defense that the Black Diamonds are playing, and they're doing a pretty good job of it.
They're bringing 6 to 7 almost every play. Looks like a little pooch kick here. He didn't fair catch it, and we ran by him.
That's going to be good field position starting at the 50-yard line. You break it down year by year. You start at the 50, you're going to score half the time.
You're going to score, or you're going to at least win, like you said a while ago, the field position game.
That's right. That is right.
We actually had guys there to make the play. We just kind of ran by him. I think we might have thought he called for a fair catch because most people do on that situation.
That's right.
But he did not. Offset eye. 23 must be their guy.
Yeah, and he's there's a flag. That's going to come back. But, boy, I'll tell you what. Tigers better understand that this guy's not easy to tackle.
5'8", 150, Ashton Foster, a sophomore. Got good speed, good shifty.
Man, you look at that Salisaw bunch of kids. They're a big bunch of kids.
Yeah, I'm looking over here at 77. He's 6'2", 300. The tackle. 72 is the kid that played defensive end, defensive tackle, 6'5", 265. 64, 6'2", 215. They've got good size across there, that's for sure.
Yes,
and
they
40's
do.
back in there as well. 40's 255 himself, 6'4".
So it's going to be first and about 14 for the Black Diamonds. Tigers going to have to pick up some intensity here.
Man in motion, running sweep.
That's just too many yards.
Another good run for Salisaw. Working the right side.
Too many yards. I believe that was Tim Murphy on that tackle for the Tigers.
Ran a little jet sweep at us. Looked like that was Kilpatrick running the ball for them. A junior, 5'10", 140.
So they go from first and 14 to second and about 6.
Well, we needed that.
And Tigers,
Good
yeah.
stop right there, 78.
Brody Rainbolt on that tackle. Nice job by Brody.
That's a big down right there because how much they get on this one may determine if they're in 4-down territory.
I agree.
It seems to be the style that everybody plays this year against Oklahoma.
Yeah, and since they got, I think, having that last punt block, that may be even more motivation just to go for it. First pass of the night, and he just kind of floats that one up, and we don't have anybody. Just lost. He got lost in secondary. I'm not sure who had him, but that's a big first down for the Black Diamonds.
Looked like we were in position to make the play and looked like we kind of stumbled.
Yeah, that ball is, man, the way he hung that ball up there, that's
if I hadn't seen him throw it, I might have thought he punted it because it was up there for a while.
Yes, it was. So the Black Diamonds just giving the Tigers all they can handle right now. Once again, just that handoff out of the I formation. Foster, and he's met by Tim Murphy, first tackler there. Short gain.
Good tackle right there, good one-on-one tackle.
It really was, because I don't think he's easy to bring down.
That number 10 that made that catch a while ago, I think he might have hurt himself. He's over on the sideline.
I noticed he had a hard time getting up, and we're going to have a timeout.
I believe they're in that 4-down territory now.
Yeah, I think we're going to hang around here. They're just going to, okay, I thought I saw, okay, it is an official timeout. So while we have that, I want to thank, this broadcast is brought to you tonight by Keith's Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, Ford Gibson Education Foundation, Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center, Muskogee Powder Coating, Tiger's Den Reaction Wraps, Dr. Debbie Coy and Dr. Kimberly DeRosset, The Learning Nest, and Armstrong Bank. And we thank you folks very much for sponsoring Fort Gibson High School.
I think it is an official timeout. I think the sideline guy here on our side, on home side, pulled a hamstring.
Oh, no. Those hurt.
Yes,
I mean, those hurt a lot.
I remember in basketball one night we were playing Hilldale, and George Roach was refereeing. He had cramps so bad, and he pulled his hamstring. Man, we had some bananas in there and some sodas and stuff for Gatorades, and he just couldn't go. So we tried to wrap him up. He couldn't go. So it just happened to have an official up in the stands who came down. Matter of fact, he was there watching Hilldale, and he was from there. And he came down and did a great job.
Wow.
And came down and filled in for him. And, you know, being a big game like that, Fort Gibson Hilldale, you'd have thought, man, nobody would want somebody to come out of the stands.
No.
We didn't care. We knew him, and
Yeah.
everybody knew him, and he was just going to get it done. And we're just proud that he stepped in and filled that spot.
Yeah, those are neat stories. Awesome when people step up and do the right thing.
So they're going to go with looks like a 4-man crew now, because he's on the sideline with us. So they're just going to shift around, and the guy who's doing the line will probably end up doing the back end in the back end of the defensive backfield as well.
A little swing pass. Yeah, might have thought about it. It's good pressure by Murphy. Hey, he's been all. If that's Murphy, he's been all over. No, it's not.
Number 4.
That's Mahaney, isn't it?
Yep, Mahaney.
Cole Mahaney. Nice play that time. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they might have been setting up a double pass.
Because he definitely was behind him when he threw it. And that's always a scary thing when you're the coach on the sideline. They're going away from you. You know your kids can't hear you.
No, that's right.
And they don't really see the angle that you see.
And, you know, I mean, there are plays that you run. You just don't run them to the other side. I mean, you run them to your side.
Right.
For that very reason. Coaches can call a lot of penalties.
Exactly.
So Fort Gibson bringing a little pressure this time, and
good throw.
Don't quite get there, and that ball's through the hands of the receivers. So
that's a good throw. That's a big play, that play before on 3rd down or 2nd down. That was a good play.
So it's going to be 4th and 20. see what the Black Diamonds do here. I'm going to guess they're just going to go. Probably don't have a field goal kicker that can manage that. This is where you just don't let anybody behind you and try to get some pressure on the quarterback. Don't give him all day to stand back there. And he did have a lot of time, and he did throw a strike, but it's going to be short.
2-yard ball at the 20, looks like about 2 yards short.
That's a nice ball. Gonna have to manufacture some pressure on that quarterback. So the Tigers going to take over 1st and 10 on the Black Diamond 20.
Good catch by the tight end there, number 40, Todd McHenry. Goes from tight end to defensive tackle, 6'4", 265.
Big kid. Daniel Sparks checks into the lineup for the Tigers. Mahaney brings in the play. Salazar shifting around. I think they were a little bit late that time. Pretty good push by a guy who's not very big, Toby West. Quick and pretty strong on top of that. Well, we have really, really shot ourselves in the foot tonight. That's 3 penalties. 4 penalties.
That looked like an opportunity for the referee to stop that a little earlier than what he did on that. Guys were kind of jostling back and forth, and unfortunately, you know what they say, the last guy usually gets it.
Oh, it's going to be both ways.
They're going to get them both. Good officiating right there.
Yes, I agree, Coach. Completely.
The sad part is we were the second guy. If we would have just let that go, we'd be getting 15 yards closer to the end zone.
That's right. So Tigers still, I think the longest run from scrimmage is maybe 3 yards.
That's probably really close. Very tight trips to the right side here.
Another flag. It's going to negate the longest run of the night by far.
Yep. It was a good set scheme-wise. We had the edge sealed off. The way they're bringing people out there, we had an extra back, and we were all 3 in tight to get that edge sealed. Had a chance, but wouldn't have held it. Would have been first down easy.
You know, I went and watched UCO and NSU play last week. One of my daughter's boyfriends plays for UCO. And there were several holding calls, but I just started watching the offensive line, and honestly, you know this. You could call holding every play. I mean, every play if you wanted to. But boy, oh boy, the Tigers have dug themselves a hole. 2nd and 20.
Yeah, I've always heard that they say, well, they look and see if it's an advantage or not advantage. I'm kind of thinking, aren't they all an advantage?
Exactly. And you're on the run. Little jet sweep with Waggle, who can run, and looks like he's going to get the first down. That's a huge play.
Huge play.
And I don't think there are any flags on the field.
Don't see any. That's a great play call right there. Good job blocking the edge.
Yeah, I think it's basically the same play to the other side.
Exactly. That's a good play. Good speed.
Yeah, Cade Waggle.
Oh, they're going to call him out. Looks like he stepped out, I guess, about a yard short.
Ah, okay.
Well, you know we didn't hold because it was on the South sideline. There's been some help on that call.
That's right. So this is a big 3rd and 2 here. Salazar's going to bring the house like they have all night. And I believe he's over the line. Yep. I think he's good. So I still say eventually we'll find a crease and we'll break a big one.
The way they're bringing all that heat, they're leaving themselves suspect of that. You can do that for a while, but you only have to miss once.
That's right. And you think of the effort that takes. That kind of play takes every play just coming, both barrels.
Somebody gets blocked out of the gap they're filling, there's a hole.
That's right.
Backs are too far back to help them.
Mahaney, really, I don't know. That might have been a busted play.
By the look of Toby, I'm saying it probably was a busted play.
So that's going to end the first quarter. Fort Gibson 3, Sallisaw 0. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Keith Hardware and Supply has been located in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma since 1957. We strive to find solutions to your fix and offer a multitude of quality products and services such as Stihl chainsaws, Yeti coolers, Cub Cadet mowers, case knives, and Big Green Egg grills. In early 2015, Keith Hardware remodeled and added hundreds of new items to better serve their customers. At Keith Hardware, we are proud supporters of all Fort Gibson school events. Go Tigers!
Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory wish to personally invite you and your family to come tour the newest funeral home and the only crematory in Muskogee. Cornerstone welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. At Cornerstone, you'll find a helpful professional staff and beautiful surroundings. Come experience the difference at Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York, Muskogee, where you will find faces you know and reputations you trust.
Muskogee Powder Coating, doing projects big and small since 2010. Check us out on Facebook to see our work and give us a call at 918-681-4496. Creating remarkable reactions since 2011, Reaction Wraps has devotedly provided their customers with quality wraps, signs, banners, and other customized graphics. Located behind Fajitas on South Scott Street, Reaction Wraps.
Well, hello, welcome back. Tigers up on Sallisaw Black Diamonds 3-0. Big game in District 4A4. Boy, that was a nice piece of running by Mahaney because he was stopped dead right. He's still going.
Big run, no pink, no pink, no pink.
Big run by Cole Mahaney, junior quarterback, started since a freshman. So the Tigers in business.
Yeah,
ball on the 49.
Big run, a lot of second, third effort on that run.
Yes, it was, because he kind of split the seams there. There were two guys that had a legitimate shot at tackling him. Pretty elusive. And again, I think what we don't have in size, we make up for in speed and quickness, which there's a difference.
Exactly. Very athletic. Very athletic.
Oh, we got.
Yep, that's not good.
Well, we haven't got all on the same page yet. Yeah. Haven't got on the same page yet.
Week 7, isn't it?
It is week 7.
Week 7. Like right now, we're kind of like early on in the season trying to work out some kinks on our motion and who's motioning.
Well, and as a coach, former football coach, you add things as you go. And
sure.
Just haven't picked up on those new wrinkles yet. There's hit him right in the hands. That was a nice ball.
Very nice.
One
he
that
hit it right in that window, too.
Yeah, Seth would like to have that one back.
Yeah, nice post route. Good window.
And I'm sure he'll make up for it. See Brody Rainbow pat him on the head. Catch the next one, man.
And that's what you want from your teammate.
That's right.
You don't have to be told you didn't do the right thing. You know as an athlete, you just need someone to slap you in the rear and say, let's go.
That's right. And there are guys who get paid millions of dollars a year who drop those balls on Sunday. Oh, there's a nice pass.
Yes, it is.
Waggle, tough running there. So Mahaney comes right back, hits the next receiver right in the hands, and Tigers looking a little more like the Tigers now.
It's like you said earlier, our receivers are very athletic, and Cole's got a good arm, accurate, and we're going to find a spot to get open.
That's right.
Just need some time. Center did a good job at nose guard with bull rushing him right there, and he did a good job staying on him, though.
Trey Forrest. Nice effort that time by Purdue. Picked up a couple of yards that he probably shouldn't have.
did a good job of not trying to stretch it too wide, trying to go outside. Everybody wants to go outside, but the mark of a player who's got a little bit of veteran in him is, when he's seasoned at the end of the season, he understands to cut it up. When you see the back of your lineman's jerseys, you need to cut it up because they're kicking that guy out.
It's amazing how much kids grow up between their junior and senior year. Or at least you hope they do.
Exactly.
And most of them do.
I like this set.
Oh, nice vision by Mahaney that time, and he is down on the 15-yard line.
I like that set. They haven't got an answer for it yet. We haven't shown that, and that set is pinching that end off. Or that blitz doesn't matter. There's 3 guys to pick him up.
Like you said, you get that corner sealed, and you get somebody out there one-on-one in that corner, and hey, it's take those odds every day.
Exactly. Got some momentum going right here. We need to put some points on the board.
So Purdue in motion, hand off to West, and he picks up a couple.
Little counter. That's good.
Love that counter.
Keep them honest on that jet sweep. They won't be running everybody out. You test them once in a while. Make sure they're staying home.
If you got a guy who can recognize it quick enough, that defensive end can never be right.
Exactly.
If he squeezes down, you log him. If he runs upfield, you kick him out.
It looks like their game plan's pretty hard, fast. They're bringing it.
It's kind of a dangerous throw right there.
Yeah, you never like to see your quarterback roll out and throw back into the middle of the field when he's rolling
out.
No,
sir.
It's not about arm strength, but it's a tough throw for anybody. Even the big boys get big checks.
That's right.
A lot of bodies to throw through it back in that middle of the field.
John Elway is one of the few guys who could get away with that.
Exactly. He had that big gun on that right shoulder.
He did. But John Elway could stand on home plate and throw baseballs into the center field bleachers, too.
Exactly.
And it looks like we got some confusion. Fort Gibson going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory wish to personally invite you and your family to come tour the newest funeral home and the only crematory in Muskogee. Cornerstone welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. At Cornerstone, you'll find a helpful professional staff and beautiful surroundings. Come experience the difference at Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York, Muskogee, where you will find faces you know and reputations you trust.
If you're looking for some local entertainment, look no further than Green Country Lanes, located on South York Street in Muskogee, a prime place for open bowling, birthday parties, and glow bowling. Come on out to Green Country Lanes, where bowling is a sport for those who have talent to spare. Muskogee Powder Coating, doing projects big and small since 2010. Check us out on Facebook to see our work and give us a call at 918-681-4496. Creating remarkable reactions since 2011, Reaction Wraps has devotedly provided their customers with quality wraps, signs, banners, and other customized graphics. Located behind Fajitas on South Scott Street, Reaction Wraps. Muskogee Powder Coating, doing project. Muskogee Powder Coating.
We're trying to get back here. We are. Well, no.
Slant. Oh, we dropped it.
Hit him right in the hands again, right?
Yeah, at the 2-yard line. We had it kind of bobbling at the 2 and just got hit and dropped it. Good throw. Another good throw by Mahaney.
Yeah, Mahaney's he's on target tonight. He really is.
Good slant route. Got up underneath the safety and just couldn't hang on to it.
So Purdue on again for a much shorter field goal attempt this time.
Missed that one, I think. Yep.
And he did. Kind of hooked it. So after a big drive, score still 3-0. Black Diamonds take over on offense. We're froze up. Oh, okay. Boy, these kind of games, man, they scare you.
Well, when you have a team coming in that's coming off of a tough effort last week, and you're riding high, you don't want them to stay in the game, because the longer they stay in the game, the more their confidence grows.
That is exactly right. So a little quarterback read that time. He keeps it, and he is off to the races. No flags. Well, there's a late flag, but I don't know what that's going to be. It's probably going to be after the
block behind the ball. Looked like a block behind the ball, way behind the ball.
Okay.
I don't know that it was behind the clip. I just think it was one of those unsportsmanlike, unnecessary roughness deals, because it's 20 yards behind the ball. One of those things all coaches hate, and they all drill into their kids. Do not block behind the ball, and yet you're seeing a nice run by the quarterback at probably, 80 yards?
Yeah, I think so, or more.
Maybe 90. Yeah, 80, 85, 90, somewhere in there, and he's going to score. But because that decision's made that had nothing to do with the play, it has everything to do with the play.
Still, outstanding field position for the Black Diamonds.
Good run by the quarterback there, 6'2", quarterback, 6'2", 185, Brock Stroom.
Yeah, it was a good read. He made the read. So the Tigers really just fortunate by a bad decision. That's just a zone stretch.
Felt pretty good about the fact that the quarterback wasn't going to run that one. He's still sucking the wind from that long run he had. He's not very happy with his lineman.
So Purdue on that tackle. Tell you what, Jackson, we wouldn't go into many defensive stats. Jackson's had a bunch of tackles this year.
He's got good feet, good athletic abilities, tough kid, character kid.
Yes. In fact, he has 30 solo tackles, which is amazing.
I can believe it.
And I'm going to guess that's got to be a movement on Sallisaw. So both teams making some really unnecessary mistakes.
But we'll take them. We will take them. A little delay game action there.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of where they're a man down, using the guy behind the ball starts counting. But they're kind of a man down. They've got an extra guy over here on the sideline. The referee's still got the hamstring out.
So second and about, 17, 18, and Tigers bring the heat, but don't get to the quarterback, and he's going to have a first down and more. So all of a sudden, quarterbacks kind of become thorn in the flesh for the Tigers. He runs well.
Yeah, he sure does. That was a design quarterback draw. He just stepped back, showed pass, and took off.
And as I sit here, Coach, and watch this team, I have to believe somebody must have been hurt. Something. I just don't see a 1-6 football team out there.
No, maybe multiple somebodies.
That's true. There's a little air route. I think that was Rainbolt on the tackle. Then maybe BB finished up.
Now, unless the quarterback was gone, because that one somebody can make a big difference.
That's true.
So their record's 1-6.
1-6.
Well, you always, as a coach, you always tell them, don't look at the records.
That's right.
Because records don't win and lose ball games.
That's exactly right. It's just a little bubble route in here. They're going to get a first down. It's going to be first and goal inside the 10 for the Black Diamonds.
Yeah, it looked like we were off on the inside receiver, almost like cover 2. We were up tight on the outside receiver, but a little too much room there for him. Quarterback's pretty accurate.
He really is. After the first pass, I thought, well, they can't throw the ball, but he's proved us wrong.
He's a sophomore, though. Sometimes those guys find a way to be a sophomore.
That's true. There's a little option. He jumps up inside. Mike Johnson, first one there. I'm sorry, Jace King.
Yep. Good play by the defense right there.
Murphy also. Yeah, that was a big play. That's a 1-2 yard loss.
He's very athletic, I will say that. At number 8, he's got good speed. I actually got breakaway speed as he went and scored that one and throwing the ball well.
So I'm not sure.
Looks like timeout, Sallisaw.
Yeah, Sallisaw is going to take a timeout.
Second and goal.
Second and goal. We're going to take a quick timeout too, and we'll be right back.
Fort Gibson Education Foundation's desire is to help our students receive the best possible education our community can provide. We make every effort to be the highest quality educational system in the state. Donations equal opportunities, opportunities for students and teachers to be their best.
An opportunity to build, design, and compete.
An opportunity to create, design, and share.
An opportunity to encourage, develop, and provide.
An opportunity to travel, process, and gain real-world knowledge.
An opportunity to honor, celebrate, and inspire.
When you donate to our Fort Gibson Education Foundation, 100% of what you donate goes back into our classrooms for students and teachers so we can give them as many opportunities as possible. We are your Fort Gibson Education Foundation. The Tiger's Den is located in downtown Fort Gibson. They have t-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hoodies, hats, and all kinds of Tiger gear in sizes from children to adults. They do screen printing and embroidery too. Give them a call at 918-478-4873 or stop by 131 South Lee.
Well, welcome back. The O'Donohue Stadium, your Tigers hanging on to a precarious 3-point lead. Black Diamonds threatening. Second and goal from the 8-9. About the 9-yard line, I believe. Now it's just a straight handoff. Tigers there in good shape. I believe it was King again on the bottom of that pile. Also, Rainbolt and Beebe, Landon Beebe. So what do you think, Coach? Option here?
As much success as they had with it, I think that'd be what I would run probably right here. And I'd probably run it to the middle, so if we didn't get it, we could maybe kick the field goal, set up for the field goal.
I agree with you. In the I formation. He's going to drop back.
He's going to throw it.
And he's there. He's there.
Good throw.
Yeah, good throw and good route. It looked like he was going to run a post, and then he just ran that little zag. And
Riley Scavo, senior.
So with one toss, Sallisaw Black Diamonds go up by 3. 6:52 left in this first half. And it's good. So, Sallisaw Black Diamonds, 7, Fort Gibson 3. We'll hang around here before the next kickoff. Tigers going to have to, Coach, going to have to wake up a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like we're sleepwalking right now. We're just not focused, and play that drive right there was obviously that quarterback run.
Yeah, it's been inconsistent. Too many mistakes, too many penalties. I don't know.
We probably have half a dozen right now penalties on ourselves just for offsides
or
holding.
I agree. Just some scores of interest. Hilldale leads Muldrow 13-0 in the first quarter. Broken Bow over McLean 23-0. Neither one of those is a surprise, really. Poto 33, Stillwell 0. Just starting the second quarter.
I believe Poto's the real deal.
I believe they are too.
Well coached, very good athletic kids. And they've got that tradition on their side.
Boy, do they ever. They've been tough, but I think they're one of the larger Class 4A schools in the state. In fact, I was talking to somebody, and they thought that they might even be 5A next realignment.
Well, football is definitely a game of numbers. The more numbers you have, the more athletes you're going to have.
Yeah, that's right.
And especially with injuries and stuff, you can overcome some of that with numbers. Looks like we're going to get the ball about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Branch fielding that ball.
Yep, he could let it go out of bounds, but picked up about 10 or 11 after that decision.
Yeah, I'll take the ball on the 40-yard line every time.
And, we moved the ball last time. We've got plenty of time to go down and score, get something there. We moved the ball, and we just, the drops. We've had to overcome ourselves tonight with the penalties and drops.
We really need to score. We need to go in at halftime with some momentum. We just haven't found any momentum yet, not sustained.
Right, and they're going to get the ball to start the second half, so we definitely need to go in and score. Boy, they are bringing those ends.
Yes, they are.
It's like they're not getting touched. Our inside guys are blocking the down techniques, but nobody's picking up those ends, and that trips and the split set on the backside. There's just nobody there. I don't think we have enough to block that.
Well, they're just big. They're so big. When they come down, man, they bring everything with them.
Looked like they brought a corner off that trip set as well. Offside.
Looks like Mahaney maybe checking the play. Straight drop.
Good throw.
Oh, that's a
good
nice
throw.
look.
Go to the house.
Yeah, that's touch. That's 6.
It is 6.
What a nice read. What a nice read by Mahaney. He was so patient that time, just drew that defender in, and when he did, dumped it right over his head, waggle wide open,
Excellent.
And he takes it down the sideline.
Excellent route. They ran a sluggo route, what we call a sluggo on the outside, ran a slant and ran up. He was going to go back to the corner, and the safety stood him up when he made his turn, and never got anybody back over the top. That's a good read right there.
That was a great read. Boy, Tigers needed that, man. They needed something. Generate some excitement.
I like that set. They committed the 3 guys they put out on the receivers on the trip set and 2 over the top. That's 5 guys on 3, and they had Branch one-on-one on the backside. I like that match.
Take that every time. I'll take Branch one-on-one every time. So the Tigers answer right back, take the lead 10-7. We're going to take a real quick break, and we'll be right back with you.
The Tiger's Den is located in downtown Fort Gibson. They have t-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hoodies, hats, and all kinds of Tiger gear in sizes from children to adults. They do screen printing and embroidery too. Give them a call at 918-478-4873 or stop by 131 South Lee.
Renfro Electric has been in business for over 35 years and is a full-service electrical contractor for all of Oklahoma. We are able to serve our customers with superior craftsmanship and top-notch service. With over 40 employees and a bonding capacity in excess of $6 million, we can handle those larger jobs but are still small enough to provide the personal service our customers have come to expect. For any electrical needs, give us a call at 918-687-7535.
Welcome back. Your Tigers up 10-7. 5:46 left in the first half. Jackson Purdue got the ball teed up to kick it, and here he comes. It's another pooch, a little deeper this time. I think a much better placement, but we're going to have to make a tackle. And we do, and I believe.
Looks like number 10.
Is that Caden Hunt? All right, Caden Hunt.
Number 10 for them helped us a little bit. He could have taken it up the sideline, at least got maybe 3 or 4. Instead, he wanted to try to go back to the other side of the field. That's never really a good decision unless you're a burner.
That's right.
Take it outside the hash on one side, or actually the numbers, and try to get to the other sideline. It's just probably not going to happen.
So the Black Diamonds, there we go. Now I can see about the 23-yard line. That's straight handoff. Nowhere to go.
He's going to bounce it outside. Number 4, good play, Mahaney.
Cole Mahaney. That's at least 2 solos for Cole tonight.
Yeah, that young man's a hard tackle, that number 23 at sophomore.
He's a good player.
Very shifty.
He's a good player. I'm sure Sallisaw is excited about him in the future.
Well, and I think their quarterback's sophomore also, number 8. Sallisaw always has that good running back.
They do. Tigers with a good push that time.
Good
That's
defensive play.
Nice play by Cade Waggle. That hurt a little bit. Boy, that was perfect timing, too. He closed, showed some of that speed.
Yeah, he broke on that. That was like you say, excellent timing. That's actually a loss on the play.
Yeah, honestly, when I saw him break, I thought he might try to pick that thing off, but didn't have the angle.
We could get a stop right here. We might take a timeout and try and go punch one in again.
I absolutely agree. You got to get that stop. So straight drop.
Good job by
Oh, wow. Paid the price for that drop ball, I'll tell you what.
He did.
Jason, Landon Beebe dropped the bomb on him right there.
That was a good job by Beebe on the fact that they snuck a back out of the backfield, sat down on the sidelines, and they ran those twins off. And if the linebacker's not paying attention, if he's looking in the backfield, doesn't see that, that could be a big play. But he was reading his key and went out with the back out there.
You are exactly right, Coach, because it's easy to get your eyes in that backfield. So Tigers, this should be a big field position win for them, and that's another kind of lazy snap. And that ball's going
to go out at the 44, 45, 44, or 44.
So great field position for the Tigers.
And the best part is that incomplete pass, we didn't have to use that timeout.
That's right. So 4:04, plenty of time to score, considering we scored on first down last time. And let's see if I can get, well, I'm not going to have time, so we'll wait. Tigers golden opportunity to go in with some serious momentum. They can stick this thing in. So Mahaney makes his way to the huddle. Instructions from Coach Whiteley. Looks like that same trips open set. Boy, here they come.
What we were
nice
looking for
pickup.
right there.
Nice pickup by. He picked that thing off.
Yep,
wow. Sure just going to say, Toby West made a nice pickup block right there, but.
Sophomore Parker Pratt picked it off.
Yeah. That one again, boy, you throw those things across the middle sometimes. It's scary. So the Tigers, 1 minute threatening to break this thing open now. Going to have to keep the Black Diamonds from going the distance. Be about 74 yards.
Quarterback run.
Yeah, quarterback read, and he's stacked up real quick. I believe Jace King, and Mike Johnson in on that tackle. Connor Lepp. Boy, you like to see a lot of red jerseys there, I'll tell you.
The way they run, we need all the help we can. They kind of bounce off. Hard to get them down.
So the Tigers, if they could force a punt, could still give it a shot.
Good night for football.
Oh, beautiful. Black Diamonds took almost all the play clock. Get that. Man, just poor tackling. Yeah.
Good play by Rainbolt right there to pursue. Not give up on the play. You don't usually see defensive tackles make plays 20 yards downfield.
That's right. Fairchild checks in for Rainbolt. So thought the Tigers might have a legitimate shot at shutting them down and maybe making an offensive run, but it's going to be iffy now. Quarterback still
hard to
running.
get down. Yeah, it's hard to get him down.
See Fairchild up off the ground. I believe John Lewis might have been in on that tackle as well. Second and about 8 for the Black Diamonds. Yeah, I think really this game in the district tonight is the only one with it's even close at this point. That ball is going to be picked by Hunter Branch. There's a flag on the field. He's down anyway, but it's going to come back. Coach is definitely not happy with that call. I did not see the block.
I think we did hit him in front, the first guy, but I think the second guy hit him when he bounced off was behind him. I think that's what got the second guy. It wasn't really didn't look like an intentional block in the back. It just kind of got hit back into him, and he just hit him from the backside. He's right. It's a correct call. But good play by Branch right there. That's a big turnover. We need that.
Oh, man.
Definitely need that.
Minute 32 left, and the Tigers will have to travel, looks like 80. At least 80. We're like 90. 89 yards.
You're getting warm.
To score.
The referee couldn't decide where he wanted to put him on
that one. Yeah. Tigers in that tight trip set again. And he takes a snap, runs right. And he's going to run out of bounds. Maybe a 1 yard gain, I'm not sure. You just got to be safe here. You can't get cute here, boy, and give them something easy.
No, they've got 2 timeouts left. If we turn the ball over here, they can make that minute 27 be like 3 minutes.
That's exactly right.
Them running out of bounds right there, he didn't have to use his timeout.
That's right. So Mahaney calls his own number again, and he's going to be pushed out about the 21.
Be close. Maybe a little bit short.
It's going to be third and about a yard for the Tigers. Minute 19. Less than a yard. Let's see what Coach Wiley's got up his sleeve here. Tigers break the huddle. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh. Kind of like you said earlier, we've almost shot our toes off.
Yep. It's Think Pink night, but we don't want to see all those Think Pink flags all over the field.
No.
The referees are definitely into the throwing that pink flag, and we're giving them reason to do so.
So the difference in calls between 3rd and 1 and 3rd and 6, about 10, 15 pages in the playbook, I'll promise you.
And I'll guarantee you we're probably going to keep the clock running and make him use a timeout. Well, I said that, and we're throwing it.
Throw it up, and that's going to – oh, I thought he caught it. He had it till he hit the ground. So the Tigers are going to have to punt. Scary, scary time.
Yes, it is.
Minute 14. Boy, that was first down. I really think, honestly, I think he might have had control until he hit the ground. If that's a college, they're gonna review that probably and see if he had control.
Good punt.
Yeah, it's a pretty good punt.
Got to cover it.
So ball to 45. And minute 7. So
I hope our defense watches the ball a little bit because we've almost been lined up in the neutral zone about 3 or 4 times.
I just didn't want to say that. You're exactly right.
I'm glad that was on our side of the field.
That's right, because he was. There's no question about it. He was offsides. And he's close now.
That helmet is.
So quarterback drops straight back, and he lets it go. And I think we got a hand on that ball. I'm not sure who it was. May have been Lewis. Looks like he's one of the last people back.
John Lewis.
Yes.
I think you're right.
So 2nd and 10 for the Black Diamonds. Minute 2. Boy, this last couple of minutes has lasted 10 or 15 minutes, it seems like. So double doubles for the Black Diamonds, and there's a little stop and go. And that is going to be picked off again. Hunter Branch again. Take care of that ball. Nice job by Branch. Brings it back to close to midfield. So the Tigers got 48.3 seconds. We'll see what happens. Ball's changed hands a couple of times. See what the Tigers can do with this 48 seconds. Am I reading?
2 timeouts.
Is this correct? 2 timeouts left.
I believe so.
Very good.
They're misaligned. I know that. When you snap
They
the
are
ball.
misaligned, is right. And that will usually get you beat. And that's going to. How about that?
Boomer center.
Boomer center. Toby West takes the lateral.
Nice throw to Seth Rowan. Nice job pitching the ball back.
You know, I've always heard you miss a line, you're going to pay.
Yeah, that was one of the first times tonight that they have misaligned on our outside guys, and it was like you could see the guy who initially was out there took off running back across the field.
Yep.
Sometimes you just got to stay where you're at.
He kind of hit that one fat, didn't he?
Yep.
Hit it fat.
Well, the next one will be down the middle because we missed left and right now, so the next one will be back down the middle.
That's right. So, Coach, I don't even know how many yards. Well, they were on the 45?
Yep, somewhere right there.
So that was a 65-yard score.
Looked like it, yep. Good run. Now, Seth may be wanting to be a piece
Excuse
of that.
me, a 55-yard score.
Seth may want those passing yards to get the pitch.
That's right.
You may tell Cole, you only get 10 yards on that passing, I get the other part of that.
A little hook and lateral, man. That play's been around forever, but when it works, it's deadly. So Tigers lead 16-7, 38.2 seconds left in the first half. Jackson Purdue kicking off again. Yeah, I could be wrong, but that's the first 2 PATs I've seen Purdue miss. Well, I guess it was the field goal and then the point after. See if they continue to go with that deep pooch.
Well, I don't think they want to. I think that's giving them time to cover. I think right now they're just worried about trying to cover. That's a safe way to do it, but he's backed up pretty deep right now.
Yeah, he's going to kick it.
He did.
Ball will go in, not into the. Boy, you couldn't ask for a better kick.
Going to have him at the 5-yard line, looks like. Well, when I saw him lined up back there like an airport runway, I probably thought the pooch was over. And he let the leg out on that one. That's for sure.
He did do that.
Excellent.
Tell you what, it's a shame there's not about a minute left. Tigers with 2 timeouts, you could make an honest run at trying to make them kick. Just not enough time.
They'll see if they help us. Maybe they can throw one and get an incompletion, and we might help them do that.
That would be nice. Snap goes to the quarterback, and he's going to keep it himself. And, boy, I'll tell you what, that guy, he's deceptive.
He is not playing like a sophomore tonight.
No, he's not.
Let that clock run.
So it looks like this will be the last play of the first half. Snaps off. Tailback has the ball. And he's brought down by Lepp. And that's going to do it for the first half. Fort Gibson 16, Sallisaw 7. And we're going to break for halftime, and we'll be back for the third quarter.
Renfro Electric has been in business for over 35 years and is a full-service electrical contractor for all of Oklahoma. We are able to serve our customers with superior craftsmanship and top-notch service. With over 40 employees and a bonding capacity in excess of $6 million, we can handle those larger jobs but are still small enough to provide the personal service our customers have come to expect. For any electrical needs, give us a call at 918-687-7535.
Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory wish to personally invite you and your family to come tour the newest funeral home and the only crematory in Muskogee. Cornerstone welcomes the opportunity to answer any questions regarding planning and pre-arrangements for you and your loved ones. At Cornerstone, you'll find a helpful professional staff and beautiful surroundings. Come experience the difference at Cornerstone Funeral Home, 1830 North York, Muskogee, where you will find faces you know and reputations you trust.
Fort Gibson Education Foundation's desire is to help our students receive the best possible education our community can provide. We make every effort to be the highest quality educational system in the state. Donations equal opportunities, opportunities for students and teachers to be their best.
An opportunity to build, design, and compete.
An opportunity to create, design, and share.
An opportunity to encourage, develop, and provide.
An opportunity to travel, process, and gain real-world knowledge.
An opportunity to honor, celebrate, and inspire.
When you donate to our Fort Gibson Education Foundation, 100% of what you donate goes back into our classrooms for students and teachers so we can give them as many opportunities as possible. We are your Fort Gibson Education Foundation. The Tiger's Den is located in downtown Fort Gibson. They have t-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hoodies, hats, and all kinds of tiger gear in sizes from children to adults. They do screen printing and embroidery too. Give them a call at 918-478-4873 or stop by 131 South Lee. If you're looking for some local entertainment, look no further than Green Country Lanes, located on South York Street in Muskogee, a prime place for open bowling, birthday parties, and glow bowling. Come on out to Green Country Lanes, where bowling is a sport for those who have talent to spare. Creating remarkable reactions since 2011, Reaction Raps has
Regiment would like to thank the following donors of this year's show: William Tillman, Three Rivers Auto Collision, First Star Bank of Muskogee, and Kirsten Daniels State Farm.